So on this particular video, it's going to be more like a blog post really to my journey to Portugal. It's been quite an interesting start really, because me and my friends booked this about a year ago really. I was supposed to fly from Newcastle, but obviously the EasyJet cancelled all their flights from Newcastle, so I thought I was out, I weren't going to do it. Then they released a quarantine, which opened up a whole can of worms, so they give me a free transfer from London. Managed to get the train sorted as well, so I'm on my way down to London Gatwick, where I'm going to meet my friends, and I'm actually going to go away for 10 days rather than the original 7 days. So I'm going to keep you posted throughout this. I'm going to share with you my typical day when I'm on holiday with my eating, how I stay on track with keeping myself in shape. So I look forward to sharing all that with you, so stay tuned and watch the video all the way to the end. So now at the airport, EasyJet flight is what we're getting on. Mate Danny just queuing up at the moment. Other Danny filling out forms. I've got some forms to fill out. There you go, to get on the Portugal flight. Keep you posted. So preparing my lunch for the plane, and this is probably the healthiest thing you're going to get. As you can see there, I'm going to get the Thai red chicken. I may get one of these protein balls, and that should see me through the journey to Portugal. So this is what I brought from the restaurant earlier. As you can see, there's the protein ball, and this is the chicken red curry. Do that. Yep, so there it is. And then after, obviously I have a protein ball. That should see me through until dinner. So I'm here at Ferry Airport with Danny Cake at the moment, waiting for a car to get here. But this is the moment. It's coming off. Honestly, having that mask on since 7 a.m. this morning. Actually not 7 a.m, it's more like 8 a.m, so I just sort of added an hour on. But since 8 a.m, I've had that thing on, travelling all the way up to London, through London, to Gatwick Airport, on the flight, and now I'm finally here, and it's 7 o'clock UK time. I think it's actually 8 p.m. here, so yeah. Yeah, so we got a bit lost, walked around for ages, but this is the car for the 10 days. As you can see, they're both there. Not looking very amused because I think they've been waiting for a little bit, but excuse the swearing by Ross. Yeah, so there it is. That's going to be our car for the next 10 days. Well, it's the first day in Lagos. As you can see, we went to go to Lidl's, and there's a massive queue. So we thought we'll try the more local supermarket around here instead. So I'm in the local store with DB and Ross is down there getting baked beans. That's one of my staple meals for breakfast. Then there's brown bread, hand soaps, and there's no beers in there really, it's not for me. And other bits I can't really see. I'm going to share with that later. But yeah, so we're in the local supermarket. As you can see, what I showed you earlier with Lidl's was absolutely ram-packed. This one's a bit steadier, we get what we want. Yeah, so last night we ended up putting all our stuff down, going out, getting some food. Again, I'm going to share you with the type of food what I'd have during when I'm on holiday, and in particular I'll share you 1 day's worth of what I've been eating. There is kind of a typical day what I'd have, which I'm going to share that with you throughout this video. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just chilling out on my own. This is like the pool area of our apartment. The guys have gone down the beach, but to be honest with you, the first 1 or 2 days I really do like to just relax and yeah, just dissect, just being around the new area, and then I'll gradually start navigating as the week goes on. So this is my typical day, the first 1 or 2 days when I'm away, really. Yep, so we're in Lagos town centre. I've decided to go to the beach today. It's day 2. We're going to just do another chill out at the pool, but nah, I'm actually going to go to the beach. Danny Cake's behind me. Where is he? There he is. Looks like he's starting early. He's got a beer already. Go Danny. And then behind me there, as you can see, I've got a little mat, because I won't be going in the sea. I don't tend to like the sea. So yeah, keep you updated today. Yeah, so just got to the beach, got a little bit lost, but we're here, and yeah, this is it. Here's the lads there. Danny, Ross, Danny. So this is Lagos beach, nice sandy beach, yeah. Yeah, so we're in an upstairs fish restaurant, but decided not to have any fish, funny enough. But this is our lunchtime. This will probably be my typical lunch. I tend to go for more of a salad base for lunchtime if we're eating out. Sometimes it might be something a little bit small. We're going to a hike or something like that, because obviously we have to store it. Yeah, so there you go. Got our water, chicken salad. We did ask for extra chicken, but we didn't quite get that. But, kind of got to do what you can get. So just briefly, when I'm away, if I do have a snack, it tends to be one of 3 things. Watermelon. So we have that nice and cut up ready. So that's definitely one of the snacks up there, if I'm going to have one. Like I said, I wouldn't have a snack every day. Pistachio nuts, really like them as a snack. So yeah, that's a good shout. And obviously the standard one what I'd have at home as well is bananas. Obviously I've got to wait for them to ripe up. So yeah, they tend to be the typical snacks. So it's day 3 of the holiday, and we've changed from Lagos to Sagres. We drove about 30 minutes up the road, because today, as you can see, we're hiring bikes. We've all got our bikes. Don't really know where we're going, but have one of us which is really good with directions, so obviously we'll just leave it on it with him. So yeah, the interesting one, we'll see how it gets on. See you soon. Yeah, so we're now at the beach. Boats are locked up over there, so it's time for lunch. And then today I basically brought from the supermarket actually just a baguette. It's got Parma ham in it. I think it's feta cheese. So yeah, have my lunch and then we're gonna gradually head back. Yeah, so just eating my baguette, we're on our way. Well, it's looping round. It's probably going to end up being around about 20 miles max really, because it kind of loops back round. But yeah, this is the Special K protein bar I had as a snack on this journey. 23% of protein, so not mega load, but again, if you do want to increase your protein a little bit, that's probably a good little trick when you're having a snack when you're cycling out and about. Keep you posted. So it's 9 o'clock in Lagos, and this has been my breakfast pretty much every morning. Nice and simple, 3 eggs, we start with a little bit of milk with some pepper, baked beans and local wholemeal toast or bread, which obviously have 2 slices there. That's pretty much been my breakfast every day. So today is a hiking day and we're at a place called Carapataria, and yeah, so look at this. So it's a really good hiking route. Yeah, so obviously as usual with the 3 others. So yeah, keep you posted throughout the walk. Yeah, so it's day 7 and yeah, look at that. Gonna miss this when I get back. €1. So only a couple days left, and yeah, we're gonna have a game of golf today. So, and yeah, so this is my breakfast this morning. A little bit of granola, some fresh fruit, blueberries, raspberries and natural yogurt, so I'm going to eat that and then yeah, we'll get going, ready for golf. So today is our golf day, only a couple of days left, and this is Albufeira, and then this is the actual driving range. What we're going to do first, 24 balls each before we start our golf day. So obviously we're going to do this to warm up, there's all the other lads behind us. So yeah, speak to you in a bit. game finished, 18 holes. Now we're on our way back, and yeah, getting ready to go out for dinner. So it's pretty much second to last day before we go back, and this is what I'm having tonight. As you can see, fillet steak, chunky chips and vegetables. In all honesty, normally I'd have pretty much fish most days, but that really hasn't happened this time. But obviously it's been a good variation of food, and this one's certainly a nice one. So. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the pool area of the apartment. Pretty decent, isn't it? As around this sort of time, there's a bit of sun, as you can see, appears there, and that's all because if you turn behind you there, that big building, so you get a good bit of sun still, but around about 1 o'clock, it then starts appearing around the other side of the pool. So we tend to come here in the morning, and if we do end up going to the beach, we end up here in the evening. Now on the first day, I actually spent the whole day here, and it was actually really nice. You definitely get sun the whole day here. So, yeah, so this is the last night, and we decided to come back to our favourite Indians, and as you can see, I'm going for fish. Funny joke, I normally would have fish, and I literally haven't had it once the whole entire holiday. Just the way it's worked out. But yeah, this is by far, we're not near the coast, so there's no fish anywhere. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy my last meal before we go back tomorrow morning. Okay, so it's the last evening in Lagos, and I just thought I want to finish off with just giving an overview of how really this holiday went in terms of keeping with my nutrition, my hydration, and just keeping obviously my body physique in check throughout, obviously really enjoying myself. And I have to say, in all honesty, I don't think I've been as good with my nutrition and hydration as what I normally would. I normally have about holidays wise, I normally about 3-4 holidays a year, and in all honesty I don't really have the desire to massively go off what I normally would eat. Now when I'm on holiday I don't normally track any of my food, I am completely relaxed with that. However, I do find that I do generally like a lot of vegetables on my plate or salad, lots of fish or lean meats, but this particular time I haven't either had fish once. Just the way it's ended up, the restaurants where we've been, it hasn't been much of a choice in terms of fish, so I went towards kind of what I fancied on the night. So I've had things like chilies, I've had bolognese, I've had an Indian dish twice, and I've also had other good things like chicken salad, but generally I've just eaten things what I wouldn't normally eat. But I've really enjoyed it, and I feel like I definitely have needed that, and it's almost done a little bit of a reset. Well, this marks the last day, but let's show you the apartment which we got from B&B. So let's start with this. So this is the front room. Obviously the dining area. Obviously people still getting ready. There's one of the rooms. Obviously the bed's not made. And then one of the bathrooms. So quite a big size in here, which is what we liked about it. Is the room what we stayed in. As you can see, another big size room. And then we had the ensuite bathroom as well. So and then as you can see, there's blinds there which literally blocks all the light altogether. And at the moment we're making our morning breakfast, which is as you can see, making some scrambled egg. Pretty much used 2 whole eggs and the rest white, so that's a whole pack of eggs of 12. And then we've got some baked beans we're going to put in the microwave. Yeah, and then the last bit, this is the outside part where we starting having our drinks in the evening. And there's the overview of the apartment. Yeah, it's the sad times. We're at the airport. We're at Ross upon the Douro. I think Ross might have invented it. and we're just waiting for Keiki to get through. I've got my usual coffee, just waiting for GB to do whatever he's doing.
Your face in the crowd, I never thought that I would see you tonight. We lock eyes and you smile, every single memory comes back to life. Your lips pressed against mine after a night out. We got drunk and ended up at your place. From the moment that I saw you, I knew that it was love, bet that you felt the same.
So this brings us to the last part of the video, where I just want to summarise and kind of cover any bits which I haven't covered throughout this video. So as usual, I like to cover 3 elements, and that is habits, intake and movement, and them 3 things I'm going to kind of bring it back to during my holiday. So again, intake and movement will come in with habits, but let's go and start with my movement. I think that wasn't that bad, because we done the likes of hiking, we done cycling, we done golfing, we walked a lot, so that was quite active. And I also done a few resistant band workouts. There was a gym supposed to be where we were staying, but that was actually shut. But you know what, I've done a resistant band workout, so that was totally fine. In terms of the intake, I think that was what changed in comparison to normally, because I'd say my breakfast was on point really, my lunch was good most of the time, the snacks was okay. It was the evening meals which kind of would be different from before. I was a little bit more relaxed. I was having bolognese, I was having chilies, Indians, burgers. Fillet steak was the only meal really in the evening which had vegetables. There might have been a little bit of salad garnish on the plate, but generally I do like to go out and have more of a fish-based meal, because obviously it's stuff what I wouldn't get at home, and also I like to have lots of vegetables on the plate. So I'd say that was the biggest difference in comparison to a normal holiday. But this has been my only holiday. Didn't even think I'd get away, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I didn't think it was even going to happen. And even luckier, I'm at my home now and I haven't had to quarantine, whereas people who went back on a Saturday had to quarantine in the UK for 14 days. So we completely got away with that as well. So I'm really fortunate about that. I feel really lucky that we've managed to get away in the first place and had no quarantine whatsoever. And we're all fit and well. And I think another big factor of that is the fact that not only myself but my friends, we all drank a lot of water. I was drinking probably about 3-4 litres of water a day. I'd have a big bottle, and once that was drunk, I'd buy a new one. So again, when it comes to intake, I was certainly on point with that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you'll come back very soon. The next video is all going to be about my photo shoot in London. So fantastic. Hope you'll be back soon.